The new set is live in 10 hours, so I prepared 7 camps you can play on PBE. The first camp we're gonna talk about is Diana reroll. I think it's pretty simple to play because you can get 2 arbiters pretty early, and based on that you can decide like what type of Diana you wanna play. For those that don't know, when you play arbiters you get like a screen where you can like decide what happens. For example, I have a game where I decided that every 4 seconds all my arbiters gain permanent HP, so I made a big Diana. When it comes to items, it's actually pretty simple. You want BT Titan's Rageblade. Diana has a skill where she actually scales with attack speed, so Rageblade makes a lot of sense on her. BT for healing and Titans because she's a bruiser type champion and you don't want her to get CC and lose time like dealing damage and healing. Elaoi items are the second priority because you want her to stay alive as much as possible. Any tank items are fine on her, so if the meta is AP you make Declo, if it's AD you build Bramble, you know. And if you have extra items, of course you can like put them on Misfortune if you have her 3-star, on LeBlanc if you like push levels 8 and you find LeBlanc too. Samira's skill is pretty interesting. Every time a unit is knocked up, Samira shoots a bullet at them, dealing more damage. Samira has a very interesting kit. Every time a unit is knocked up, she actually shoots them. So with that in mind, you want to have more units on your board that can knock up enemies. In our case, we have Rust, Nunu and Mipsy. Later, you're gonna find Blitzcrank and you're gonna replace Nasus. When it comes to items, you want AD items on Samira. We are not sure yet if Rageblade or Sojin is better, but from the playtest, I think she's a bit slow for Rageblade, so Sojin might be better. But it still needs some testing. On is the main tank of this camp and it's a very simple reason for that. He can get a Radiant item. He has a passive that you have 3 items on him. One of them becomes Radiant at the start of the fight, which is kinda broken. But if you hit Samira 2-star early, you can put tank items on Nunu, but Rammus is like way better. Now that we're done with the reroll camps, let's talk about Fast 9. Jhin is probably gonna be the most contested unit on PBE because this guy is just like way too good, right? So you wanna build him with AD items. I think blue buff might be good on him, but we might see some like full offensive Jhin like Last Whisper, IE Deadblade, maybe Sojin, but I don't think it's that good. Rageblade is mid. You just want to have like as much AD as possible on him and just have a lot of frontline. The frontline of this set, the forecast that's gonna be the main frontliner is actually Rammus. There's no real 5-cost tank, like Blitzcrank it's like off tank, Shen it's kinda off tank. So you wanna put items on Rammus. Bramble is very good on him because he's scaling with armor. So try to make as many armor items on him. Graves can be replaced with another like flexible legendary. You can play Vex if you have like extra AP items, or you can play Morgana as well. But if you have Graves like at level 8 roll down, it's actually pretty good because you can stack a lot of upgrades on him. Fiora 4-4 looks a bit funny, I know, but give it a shot. Fiora is the most broken legendary in the game right now, so for sure she has potential to be very good. Maybe we're not this board, but I think this makes a lot of sense for now. Secondary carry can be Kindred if you have like attack speed items, but you can also have a Morgana as a secondary carry if you have AP items. Very important, Edge of Night is very good on Morgana because of her passive. Mech are very simple to play. You play 3 mech, you transform them all, you get +1 team size, and you just like fill the rest of the spots with like flexible units. The most important thing to do is to get a synergy for Mighty Mech, which is Voyager that gives you like shield or like damage jump on your team, and to like buff Asol, that is like Bard, but any channeler is fine. So if you have an MF, that's alright. Everything else you can just put flexible units. I think Rammus and Shen is very good because of the buffs they provide to the team, but if you don't have that, it's fine. When it comes to items, Sojin on Asol it's not that good. Full AP Asol might be very good, but I'm not sure yet. And Mighty Mech just wants any tank items. Gargoyle is best in slot because of how his skill works and like how he attracts all the attacks. But if you have like any tank items, it's alright on him. Xayah Vanguard is pretty much Jhin without the AD items and you have attack speed and you wanna like roll at level 8 a bit. You roll for Xayah 2-star and you roll for frontline. You can replace some of these legendaries like Jhin with another sniper till you go level 9. But the main idea is that you wanna play 4 Vanguards because Nunu is gonna be your main carry and you play around Xayah and some snipers. Attack speed on Xayah is pretty good. You wanna make Last Whisper on her if you don't really have like any other items, but Jhin helps you with that because of his passive. If you don't have Jhin, of course you need Last Whisper or even Shroud. Main tank Nunu, on Blitzcrank you can make like any items that make sense, like BT Titans, stuff like that. He's not a main tank, keep that in mind. And Ornn can be a secondary tank for you because again he gets a Radiant item if he has 3 items already, which is pretty good. The last camp we're gonna talk about is Vanguard Morgana. She brings back bad memories of Bastion Morgana reroll, if you guys remember. She has potential to be good. Some streamers play this and actually had like good results with it. So I'm very curious if this is actually gonna be a legit camp or no. You can play with secondary carry LeBlanc, Nami or Sona of course. You wanna go level 9. But maybe Morgana Vanguard actually has some potential. Maybe. Very important, all the items that you see here are just a suggestion. Maybe it's not best in slot, and of course the best in slot is gonna change during PBE and online servers, but this is just a starting point. PBE is out soon, I hope you have fun, and let me know what you think about these comps. See you at the next one.